So hello everyone. Today we will start with English Comprehension Sectional Test 6. Okay, so the first question is idiom. All Greek to me. Incomprehensible. Okay. उसके बाद sweets are dashed by children. Sweets are liked by children. Next, government sources estimate a long-term 50% increase in rail fares. Government sources con- government sources estimate a long-term 50% increase. Access. Conclude. नीली mouthed idiom है ये नीली mouthed foolishly ideal unwilling to state something speaking harshly or to speak something straightforwardly मतलब नीली mouthed. Okay, if this project fails it will affect not only our department but the whole organization. If this project fails it will affect not only our department but also the whole organization. Synonym: emerge, appear. Error. The psychologists who are a major part of the investigation interviewed the witnesses who are a major part of the investigation interviewed the what's the difference? Investigation interviewed the witnesses. Okay, spelling psycho ये गलत है. Psycho sentence with spelling errors. Witnesses wit synonym immune. इम्यून का सिनोनिम होगा रेफरेंस. इम्यून हो गया, रेजिस्टेंट हो गया. Arrange. What to tell you and how to say it. And there is a darkness everywhere, and I do not quite know. The light has gone out of our lives. And there is a darkness everywhere, and I do not know, and I do not quite know the DBCA. Okay, next. Okay. Improvement. No sooner had the clock struck midnight that the city streets became eerily quiet, signaling the onset of a peaceful night. No sooner had the clock struck midnight. No sooner had the clock struck midnight and the city streets became quiet. As soon as the clock struck midnight. Next, causing or wanting to cause harm or evil to someone. Insipid, chaotic, malevolent, rancor. Some senators fear the organization will usurp congressional power. Don't grab. Neither of my parents likes. She knew her remarks sounded unnatural, but could not refrain to asking some more questions. She knew her remarks sounded unnatural, but could not refrain to asking some more questions. She knew her remarks sounded. I have been visiting your office since last several years. इसमें error बताना है. I have been visiting your office since last several years, but have never met such a hopeless clerk as this. I have been visiting years, but have never met your office since last several years, but have never met. Arrange 4 minutes are left. Uh, Arrange it included a carbon tax on fossil fuels and incentives for businesses and individuals to adopt green practices. The new policy aimed to reduce carbon emissions and promote renewable energy. The policy faced opposition. The new policy aimed to reduce carbon emissions and promote renewable energy sources. Uh, the new policy, ठीक है, B. It included a carbon tax. B A. Then the policy faced opposition. However, ये सही है. उसके बाद errors, sentence with spelling errors. अच्छा, making health care सही है. Select the sentence with no error. Okay, ये वाला सही है. लास्ट वाला में क्या करना था? A balanced diet is essential for healthy growth. Alan D. Generous declared, "Wow, how incredible your performance was!" Exclaimed with joy that her performance was incredible. Declared. Exclaimed with surprise that it was an incredible performance she had given. Joy that her performance was incredible. One word author's explanatory remarks at the beginning of a book. Bio for preface. चलो ठीक है. My first voyage had been very profitable. I was again a poor man. My first voyage had been very profitable. I was again a wealthy man. I did not lack luxury or entertainment. So my friend, I could not rest for long. But my friend, since my friend, I could not rest for long, I dashed the salt air and the thrill of travel and adventure. So my friend, but my friend, I could not rest for long. I taste salt air. I had tasted the salt air and the thrill of travel and adventure. Soon uh, I was pulled by the will of Allah back to the seaport at Basra, and where I found a newly made ship with fine sails and the best equipment. Back to the seaport at Basra, when I found while where I found done. Okay, done. Okay, solutions. All Greek to me incomprehensible है. Sweets are liked by the children. ये भी ठीक था. थर्ड गलत है. Government sources estimate. Access होगा क्या? Actual government sources actual क्या है? Estimate मतलब एंटोनिम. इसका एंटोनिम बताना था क्या? Opposite in meaning. Wow. Government sources estimate का अपोजिट होगा एक्चुअल. एस्टिमेट लगाया, एक्चुअल. व्हाट इज एक्चुअल? ओके. तो एस्टिमेट मतलब गेस करना, एस्टिमेट करना, कैलकुलेट करना किसी कॉस्ट को. एक्चुअल मीन्स फैक्ट है ये तो. कंक्लूड मतलब टू एंड द स्पीच. ओपिनियन क्या है आपका, बिलीव, थॉट क्या है. एक्सेस मतलब टू जज और डिसाइड द अमाउंट, वैल्यू, क्वालिटी और इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ समथिंग. द इंश्योरेंस विल नीड टू एक्सेस द फ्लड डैमेज टू जज और डिसाइड द अमाउंट. ओके, नाउ 7th क्वेश्चन. अच्छा, विद नो एरर पता था, ये तो गलत हुआ. इसमें नो एरर साइको ही होता है. साइकोलॉजिस्ट हु विटनेसेस होता है. और क्या साइको होता है, CHO होता है. साइको. इन्वेस्टिगेशन. अच्छा, इन्वेस्टिगेशन में था. इन्वेस्टिगेशन. ओके, 7th देख लिया. उसके बाद 10th वाला गलत था. नो सूनर हैड द क्लॉक स्ट्रक मिडनाइट and then the city streets. Wow. No sooner had the clock struck midnight than the city streets become. Then आएगा. No sooner. Okay. ठीक है. No sooner had the clock struck midnight than the city streets became eerily quiet, signaling the onset of a peaceful night. 10th हो गया. उसके बाद 11th. Causing or wanting to cause harm or evil to someone. क्या होता है? मैंने बोला करना. The word malevolent means having or showing a desire to harm others. बुरा चाहने वाला को बोलते हैं malevolent. The central character is a malevolent witch out of revenge. Chaotic means chaos है, हो रहा है, अस्त व्यस्त है. Insipid having too little taste, flavor or color. बेस्वाद, फीका है, स्वादहीन है. Insipid. Okay, insipid. Rancor means bitterness है, resentfulness, especially when long lasting का word है, लंबे समय तक हो तो उसको बोलते हैं rancor. Insipid, chaotic. Insipid means very little taste. Insipid. 12th one. Some senators fear the organization. Will surrender congressional power. Usurp means to take control of a position of a power, especially without having the right to. Surrender means to stop fighting and admit defeat. Annex means to take the possession. And grab means to take hold of something. And displace means to force something out of its usual or original position. Surrender. So usurp means होगा to take control of a position. Some senators fear the organization will surrender. Okay. 15th one. इसमें error देखना था. I have been visiting your office since last several years, but have not met such a hopeless clerk as this. Your office since last several years, which is not accurate. The correct is for the last several years. Yes. और आना चाहिए, since नहीं आना चाहिए, because since is typically used to indicate a specific point in time when something started. Since Monday, since 2010, not appropriate to use since with a duration of time like several years. Instead, for is used for the last several years. For will be used. Since use होता है since Monday, since like specific point बताना हो तब हम since use करते हैं. Okay. So that's all. Thank you.